So next up is going to be updating Axum YouTube course to 0.8. So that's going to be a big thing. Okay, so Axum course. Let's go ahead. We'll get our database going like this. Docker is running. Service database is not running. Okay, wait. Don't I want Docker compose -d? Okay. We're fine there. I know we have that warning, but it's an old course. I'm not going to worry about that too much. Other things that we want to do, we have the new version of Rust. So we can run Helix on here. Okay, and we believe we're in the... We have like routes. Are we in the lessons? Yeah, so if we come here, we can see that we have access to all the lessons and everything else now. So if we wanted to update all of these to the new version, that's going to be a thing, but we might as well. All right, so I want to open up Hello World. And I guess the first thing I want to do is make sure that everything's working as expected. Now, looking at this, I don't think we put any tests in here. Oh, that's in data. Oh yeah, so Hello World is literally just that. So it's pretty simple. Now, I believe if I come down here, let's open... Actually, we just have Docker running here. I could just run this, right? So let's go into Hello World. And let's just try cargo run it. See what happens. All right, so we got you running. But okay, so we have intro to Axum, Hello World. That does your thing. Oh, I never had anything that checks this out, but this does 3,000, it looks like. And you're doing 4,000 for some reason. I don't know why. Let's fix that. Hello World. Okay, so that's us knowing that it's working correctly. Let's go ahead and update this to Axum 0.8.1. So let's switch that to 0.8.1. Now, Tokyo should be fine staying exactly the same. So if I hit save. Now, first off, before I switch to anything else, if I switch over to, let's actually change directories into lessons, Hello World. If we switch over to this, let's see if Rust Analyzer tells us that everything is going to be fine. It's not yelling at me. So if we do another cargo run, all right, excellent. So let's run this again. Hello World is done. There's nothing that we need to do. So if you just have a very simple Hello World, then there's nothing to update here. Just go ahead and throw that in there. We're fine. Of course, how many people actually have just a Hello World? Probably not that many if you're doing anything real. Routing is next. Okay, so let's quit a view. We're gonna go to routing. And let's go ahead and cargo run you and make sure that you're running. We'll switch you over to there and open up our cargo toml. And okay, so routing. Oh, now it's project. We have. Okay. So that was the hello world I cared about. Now for routes, it's like, okay, that looks good. Returns are 201. That's good. Always errors. I'm a teapot. That's good. Hello from shared data. I'm state now. Okay, the custom header, which is the user agent, I think. Mirror the user agent. Query path params. Path variables. Mirror body JSON. Mirror body string. Hello world. And read the middleware custom. Okay. Everything is looking good at this point in time. So let's go ahead and update. So Axum 0.8.1. Now, if I don't change anything else, Serde should be fine. Toki should be fine. Tower. Axum Extra, I could see needing to update that. But for right now, kind of want to just save you. Ooh, okay. I did not this time go to our main library and have Rust Analyzer tell us if there's any problems. I probably should have. And it looks like there are. Ooh, I like the tables here. Severity code path message. Okay, so I'm going to go to our error here. We have this new inline error from Helix, which looks really nice. Extra. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the trait bound, this handler is not satisfied. The trait comes from a different crate version. The trait handler is not implemented for item. Yeah, so the extras do need to be updated to whatever the new version is. And if I remember correctly, the typed header comes from here. If we actually come into here, we can see, yeah, that comes from Axum Extra. So we need to get the extra. We need to update the Axum Extra. Now, do you have a link to Axum Extra from in here? No, you do not. It is called Axum_extra. You are now 0.10.0. Okay, so if we change that and we come back to here, no problems there. All right, no more errors. So thank you for that, Isitsu. And we should be good, which means we can now do our cargo run. Ooh, okay. So we do have another error though, but it's not one that Rust Analyzer is finding. And this one is at... Oh, this one right here. This one is coming from source routes mod, line 62. Okay, mod that. Line 62. Ooh, okay. So path segments must not start with colon. For capture groups, use capture if... Oh, right. This is where we're talking about the path. The paths got updated. Let's go and recheck out the release for this, and I think it's this first one right here. Breaking, upgrade match it to 0.8, changing the path parameter syntax from, so this is what we had with this colon, which we can see here with that, and star many to single and star many. Okay, the old syntax produces a panic to avoid silent change in behavior. All right, so basically, now if I'm doing a quick look through here, if I search for, well, it's all the uses. That's not helpful. Search for colon. Okay, so I'm only seeing this one. So we delete you and wrap you in that, and everything else should be fine and stay exactly the same. No problems. Let's cargo run this again, and we're running. We're good. So back to you. Let's test everything again. Okay, and that is routing. All right, that's pretty simple. Data is next. All right, so we do know that we have to update Axum to 0.8.1 and Axum Extra to 0.10. I'm not going to do that right this second because I do want to test these, but those are the things we absolutely know we have to update. Okay, so we do have a warning here. That's fun. Apparently, I forgot to remove those. But let's go ahead and test this with data. Oh, right. We have all these guarded stuff too. All right. So this was, creating the user. Oh, don't I need to grab this token for some of these tests? I think I do. Okay, custom JSON extractor. Oh, and I don't think I'm actually returning anything. I think it's just okay. So validate the data is correct. Now, I think that if I like, I think I could do something where it's like not what I want. I don't remember what that is. Validate data. Under validate data. Oh, because I have username is an option string and then password. Well, this file is not included in any crates. Wait, no, it totally is. Rest Analyzer was just taking a while to run. That's fine. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm validating using username and password. If I add something else, so username, oh, because if it's not there, it's perfectly fine. But password needs to be there. So if I add passwords, that's how to test it. Got it. And custom JSON extractor, I think, is basically the same thing. So if I grab that, it's going to say, hey, you can't. That doesn't work. Guarded stuff. Okay, here we have to take our token that we grabbed. Your token expired. Okay, hold on. Let's create a new user. Oh, a 500 error. Is it because I created the same user again? Hold on, let's log in. Oh, that user doesn't exist because whatever user I put in here. Oh, Brookzerker 1234. What did I do wrong? I wonder if I want to. Let's try a Docker compose down. Let's remove the volume again and sort of reset. Okay, database is up and running. So I should have access to, I should be able to create the user now again. So let's create users. Oh, because I made it Hunter 2. So if I do Brookzerker, I guess it would be helpful if I started the server. There we go. Okay. So I've created a token like this. Now, if I attempt to log out with this token, 200 okay. So I'm logged out. Now I can log back in again. And that should be the correct data. There we go. I don't remember how long this token lasts for. I feel like it's not very long. Get all tasks, and so I need to make sure we have the correct token for these. There we go. I can delete a task. Forget all tasks. Yeah, we have an idea too, so we can delete 2. That's fine. I don't have. Did I put auth in here? No. Oh, inherent from parent. No, that's not what I care about. I mean, that's create, import, actions, duplicate, name settings. Huh. I'm going to guess that works, but where am I getting my... I thought I guarded this. Now I want to look into this because that's weird that I'm not passing in auth and here from parent, but like the parent is guarded, right? Wait. Yeah. Okay, so if I do header, your authorization bearer, right? So if I come back to here and we do headers, authorization, bear that. I don't think there's no save button. So then we can come down here and say delete tasks. $200 okay. Now if I get all tasks, it is deleted. But that does make me a little bit concerned. Okay, routes mod. Okay, here's my delete task. And I do put this... Where's my guard? I have with state. Oh, there's the... I put the guard here like that. Doesn't it work up here like that though? Like my hello world requires to be guarded, doesn't it? Yeah, hello world requires guards. Invalid HTTP header authorization. Okay. So I don't know why we put this down here. Let's put these all back up where they're supposed to be guarded again, like that. So delete task is supposed to be here. If I do send now, I think that's okay. Also, it's not headers that I put this in. It's an auth that I put this in. So you are bearer token. Your token is that. Your prefix is bear. Ooh, that's nice. Or in case I want you to deal with that in the future. Okay, so delete. That works. All right, so logout was up there. Login should actually not be in guarded. But we verified that this works because it gets us a token. Every time I do that, now I'm going to have to update you. Okay, so log out. If I remove you from authorization like this, and we do inherit from parent, that still works, okay. Yes, log in. Looks like the next Rust release will be the 2024 edition, so it should be a big one. Which does feel like maybe they should just rename it to 2025 edition, but I mean, it's been a while, right? But yeah, I would imagine that's going to be huge, isn't it? Okay, so I need to update you again. Okay, get all tasks. Get all tasks just works right now, and and that's because get all tasks is out here. Okay, so what needs to be guarded? Validate data does not need to be guarded. Custom JSON extractor does not need to be. Create task does. Get all tasks does. Get one task. Atomic update. Partial update. These all do. Okay, so I'm going to put you up there. So now, oh, and of course, rerun the server. There we go. So get all tasks. Delete the task. Your session has expired because you expires. Did I really say that when I log in, the session expires that quickly? Where did I do that? I mean, so we have database, users, create task, delete task. Was it in Jot? Expires in duration seconds 30. Yeah, that seems to be a little bit short. Let's update this to 500, which I think is like 5 minutes at the very least, which is enough for us. So now I can log in again. And this time I'll get a token that lasts for more than 30 seconds, which is nice. So we'll throw this into guarded. And now, as long as I do these decently fast, we're perfectly fine. So we just did there. Okay, so atomic update. I wanted to update. Now in get all tasks, I only have this task 3. So I need to update task 3. And you're updating it to title. We'll just call it updated. Send. So there we go. Get all tasks. You're now that. Partial update. 3 is going to become priority A. Okay. Get one task. Get me task 3. There we go. Create tasks. Okay. Check out Bruno. I don't remember what that is. And I have the wrong authorization, so let's go ahead and use the parent one. There we go. Get all tasks. There we go. And our hello world. Which I need to remove this authorization. And we're good to go. The title clearly needs to be cats. Yeah, we probably should do something about that. Okay. So everything is working, which means it is time for us to update our code. So let's come back to here. Now we know that Axum is going to be 0.8.1 and Axum Extra is going to be 10.0. Also, I don't even need to compile this. We have some errors. So Axum async trait. Actually, do I need to start the LSP? Async trait. No async trait in a root. Did they move this to Axum Extras? I want to say they moved this to... Oh, no more Axum trait. This is probably in here, isn't it? Well, where... They didn't add that to breaking. Yeah, where is that in breaking? Did I just completely miss it? No, I don't see Axum. No more Axum trait. Yeah, I could swear that I read that too. Trait? Oh, this was a while ago. Or it's Axum Core 0.5. Okay. Replace async trait. Is that this async trait? Yeah. Replace async trait with return position, impl trait, and traits. Oh, okay. What do we... Okay, so it isn't a blog post. Isn't it a Rust blog post? Return position, impl trait, and traits. And this was... Okay, so if I remove you... Oh, can I... Oh, I think that's all we just need to do. Oh, it's a Tokyo RS blog post. It's the Rustlang. This is the Tokyo one there. It would have been nice if they mentioned the Tokyo RS, not like because there's no Axum blog post, because there's no Axum website. Again, it would be nice for them to have that. But okay, that's all we needed to do. We just needed to tell it like, hey, it's not a async trait tag here. So everything else just works as expected. So let's go ahead and remove these warnings too. Unused import. Apparently I'm not using this, but this was generated with CORM. And I kind of want to leave it here. So let's... allow unused imports. because I want to at least show that like that's how that works. So I'm gonna just add that in there too, in case it yells at us further. All right, so we should be able to run this now. There's the capture groups, which I'm really sad that Rust Analyzer can't detect this. But it is a compile thing, so I guess that kind of makes sense. All right, but looking back here, this is a pretty simple fix. We just do that, and we're happy. And nothing else needs to change. Yep, I believe that's it. Let's go ahead and rerun this again. Running, and time for us to test this all again. So let's create a new user. Now you're going to yell at me if I try to do this again, so we'll just do Brookcirker 1. Excellent. You're fine. You're fine. Okay, you're okay. We can now put this token in here. And you know what I've decided? We're going to put logout as the very last one so I don't lose everything else. Okay. All right, so we get all the tasks. Let's delete ID 4. We have that one. Atomic update. Let's update 3 to priority B. Okay. Partial update. You can go back to A again. Get one task. Let's create whatever that one was again. Our hello world. And finally, log out, and we can test log out. Wait, didn't the logout not work? Oh, because I'm not authorized. What? Okay, wait. That was weird. Did I like not click it properly? I don't think I actually sent it, so it was just whatever the last message was. So if we go back to get all, there we go. We're not authorized again. So, okay, everything is good in guarded now. Or everything is good in data. Okay, and that means all lessons are updated. Okay, pretty simple. Let's go ahead and switch over to project solution. Now in project solution, yeah, I believe we're just right here. So we can just do a cargo run. Yes. Okay, you're running just fine, which means project. Is this the only thing I have set up here? Is hello world for the project? If I reset the database, I think this works as expected. So if I Docker compose down again. And then let's find out if I'm true with if I'm correct with this assumption. Yeah, okay. So the reason why everything was not working correctly was because the tests are a little bit more unstable than I would like them to be. But since this is such an older course, I'm not going to worry about that too much. But if you're watching this video in YouTube, pay attention to that you need to basically reset the database when you're running the tests for your solution. But okay, we're good to go there. Now, but by saying good to go, what I really mean is we are good to start going. So in our cargo.toml, we want to update Axum to 0.8.1. Axum extra becomes 0.10.0, and everything else should remain the same. Now, let's switch to lib here, and we'll restart the LSP and just make sure that it can find any of the errors. I believe we're going to have that one error from a middleware, like a trait. Yeah, the async trait. So we get rid of you. And then we can get rid of you. Okay, and then you're all fine. But then before we forget, we have to go to our router. Now, I don't think I created any routes with other paths in them in this one, right? Like, even though we could do nested routes, I think we're fine. So let's go ahead in our router RS here, and everywhere where we see this colon, we're going to replace you with that. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and run this. So cargo run. Okay, everything is working just fine. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do another reset of the database just in case. So Docker compose down with that -v, and then a Docker compose up in daemon mode, and then we're going to do an npm test. I don't really need to see the full output. I just need to know that everything is working as expected. And yep, test suites 1 passed, 28 individual tests passed. We are good to go. And so that means project solution has been updated.